Hi everyone, so I'm going to be showing you how I got this makeup look. This is my go-to look at the minute because I feel like you can wear it daytime and nighttime, like whack a pair of lashes on with it and you're ready to go for a night out. It only uses 3 colours and I feel like it's a really easy one to do. There's nothing technical to it. It looks like you've put in effort, but honestly it's not that hard to do. So yeah, this is why it is my go-to, and stick around if you want to see how I did it. I've got Harry Styles on in the background and I'm starting to think it's too loud. 2 seconds. So I've got a little bit of fake tan on. This is like, you know, like last day tan, where like tonight I'll be getting in the shower and like scrubbing it all off to like start again. That's like the day that I'm on right now. I didn't know that I was filming this video today, like when I was doing my like fake tan routine, if you know what I mean, when you like schedule it all in like around your hair washes and your nights out, blah blah blah. Got a really itchy boob. So recently, like before I do my night out makeup, I've been doing a face mask a bit before, because at the minute I've got like a dry skin patch here, dry skin like around my nose, and I don't know, my skin's just like, it's hating the weather. Basically, it's really hating the weather. I've been having skin probs, so yeah, I've been doing a mask before a night out. I did one before the video, that one. I've got sensitive skin, really sensitive skin, so like I'm allergic to like quite a lot and I come out in rashes and stuff. Ooh, glamorous. This one's been fine for me so far, but if I do like face masks or anything like that too often, like I'm just a walking rash. It's not for me. Right, so to start I'm just gonna pop a bit of concealer on the lid. Good old Collection 2001. And then I just blend it in with my finger. I wish you could actually hear what I was listening to right now. It's Harry Styles' album, Fine Line. Favourite album at the moment. I spoke to so many people who are like, oh my god, like I wasn't a Harry Styles fan, but I've listened to his album, it's so good. And I'm like, yeah, obviously. And then after I've done the concealer, I always pop on like a base colour. I'm pretty sure this is Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. As you can see, I literally use it like, well, I use it literally every time I do my makeup. And I just take a fluffy brush, just a clean one with nothing on it, and I just dust it all over the lid. Got my dark circles today. Woo! I stayed up late last night watching Marcella. I don't know if anyone's watched Marcella on Netflix. If you haven't, you need to watch it. It's literally so good. Really recommend it. It's a bit heavy though. I don't want to give anything away, but she's a detective, so she goes to like crime scenes and stuff. And it's a bit graphic. So I've like found myself like going like, oh, I don't really want to watch this bit. Oh. But it's really good. So I'm just going to pop this in the crease. It is Fig 1 from MAC. So I always just start in the corner, circular motions, and then I start going backwards and forth. One thing I've learned is that I literally can't talk and do my makeup at the same time, apparently. I can't do the whole concentration on the talking and the makeup at the same time. I don't think I'm skilled enough. I don't think I've got that skill. Okay, so then I'm going to take my Huda Electric Obsessions palette. This is like my favourite palette ever. I love it so much. I'm going to use this brush. I got this one in the Subculture palette, I think. I'm going to use the flat side. It's a bit fluffy, but yeah. And I'm going to take the purple colour, but I'm going to spray this brush first with a bit of primer, because it goes down a lot more like shimmery when the brush is wet. I use this purple so much, I honestly think it won't be long till I hit the pan in this palette and I'll have to buy the whole palette all over again. Like I've said a million times, I'm listening to Harry Styles' album right now, and Cherry's just been on, and it literally makes me laugh every time I listen to it, because Holly's trying to learn the French bit at the end and she thinks she's good at it. She's not. I sort of consciously put it a bit higher than the crease, honestly, like the tiniest bit, like maybe just into the crease a little bit, just in the inner corner, because I think that looks nice. And then, but then I'll leave the outer corner matte. But I just like to blend it in there a little bit, just to give it that extra pop. It's not funny. I'm laughing because I'm about to use a Colourpop eyeshadow and I didn't do that on purpose, but I'm going to use this Colourpop eyeshadow. It's the Super Shock Shadow in Ripple. Is it there? I literally just apply this with my finger. Just like that. Look, it's like, it's iridescent. That is the right word for it, iridescent. It just brightens it up that little bit more, gives it that extra like bit of sparkle. I just keep it on the sort of like inner third of the eyelid, and I do, like I did with the Huda colour, take it a little bit into the crease, like not up to my eyebrow, not really high, but I just take it up a little bit. I'll show you. I hope this shows up on camera. I really do, because it's so lovely. I do put a generous amount on my finger when I'm putting this on. And I go back in a couple of times just to build it up. Yeah, I just blend it up a little bit at the top, just so that the like glitter sort of disperses. Oh, I just love this colour so much. Okay, so that's literally all we're putting on the lid. I always just finish it off by taking that fluffy brush at the beginning. I'm not adding any product. It'll have like a little bit left over of the creme brulee on. But I literally just take it to finish it off and just make sure it's all blended, and I just go over there. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe underneath because I've got a bit of fall down. Okay, so I'm gonna add some eyelashes, but I'm not gonna put eyeliner on. I wear eyeliner for nights out most of the time, but sometimes I just don't think, for certain makeup looks, I just don't suit it that much. Like I don't look better with like winged eyeliner on. Okay, yeah, so I've got some lashes that are quite, well, not quite good. They're good for if you want to wear lashes but you don't want to wear eyeliner, because I know like some lashes come with like quite a thick like black band on them. If you don't have eyeliner on, you can sort of really see that and it stands out, looks a bit odd. But these ones are good because I don't know if you can see, the band is actually like clear. These are from a website called The Glitter Truck, and these are their natural lashes. Pop the glue on the band and then I leave them to sit for about 30 seconds. If I've got tweezers handy, I'll use tweezers to apply them, but sometimes I just pop them on with my hands. So that's them on. Hopefully you can see that like you can't see the big thick black band, so it doesn't look like you've got like dodgy eyeliner on. Okay, I just wait a second. I wait for the glue to dry properly when I feel like they're on secure. And I'm taking Lash Sensational mascara. This is one of my favourite ones. I also love the, is it Max Factor 2000 calorie one? Love that one. Taking this, I'm not putting much on, but it's just to like put my lashes in with the false ones. I just sort of keep it at the bottom. I don't really brush much mascara on the ends of the false eyelashes because I don't want them to go clumpy and like clog them up. I just stopped filming for a second because an ASOS parcel came. I ordered some sunglasses. I'm actually going to show you. It has nothing to do with this video, but I wanted to show you because I think they're such good value. These are just like the ASOS brand, but look, these were only £12, and I feel like they definitely look like they were more than £12. Like, look how lovely they are. Bargain? Buzzing? I know it's a bit premature for sunglasses, but I drive, so the like winter sun is there. It's getting on my nerves, so I was like, I'm gonna buy some nice new sunglasses, and I was expecting them to be maybe like £25 or something, but no, ASOS own brand is really good price. I just put them on again for the third time. £12. Okay, anyway, last thing I did was put on lashes. So I'm just now gonna do my face makeup. Okay, so my favorite foundation ever is the one that I'm about to use. I put this on our Instagram story a while back. I feel like I finally found the foundation that I'm like happy to use now for a while. Like I don't need to go looking for another one. You know when you like just can't find the right one, and every time it runs out you're like, right, I'm gonna try a different brand. I'm on like my 3rd bottle of this now. Love it. It's the Ordinary coverage foundation. It is so cheap. It is £5.60 or something like that. You can get it on ASOS, but it's quite often like sold out. You can also get it on, I think I got it from Beauty Bay or Cult Beauty. I think they sell it on both. Literally £5. I know it's not the biggest bottle ever, but it is like a high coverage foundation and it's buildable. So usually I don't really need like a thick layer of foundation on. I don't really need to use much of this. So if you're looking for a new foundation, I really highly recommend this. This colour's a little dark for me when I don't have fake tan on, but I tend to not really wear makeup when I'm not wearing fake tan, so it doesn't really matter. If I don't have fake tan on, it's probably because I'm not really doing anything, so I just don't bother to put makeup on. Or if I do put makeup on, it's like a concealer, eyebrows, mascara kind of day. Wow, that purple eyeshadow looks so much better when my dark circles aren't the same colour as it. I looked like a ghoul before. I look alive now. I love the word ghoul. Okay, so now I'm going to do concealer. Where's it gone? Lost the bloody thing. I'm using the Collection 2001 in Fair. And honestly, I'm really not loving this at the minute, but it's the only concealer that I've got. I really need to buy a new one. This is what I've got to hand for this video right now. But honestly, I wouldn't really recommend it. It's a bit drying, so I am going to apply it with, I've got these little mini, like, well, it's not a beauty blender because it's not by Beauty Blender, but you know what I mean, it's a mini beauty blender. I think it came in a pack of 4 or 5 from H&M, and these are so cute. Oh my god, it matches my eyeshadow. That wasn't on purpose. Yes, I'm just going to go quickly wet this a little bit. How cute does this sponge look next to the eyeshadow? Okay, and next for a bit of powder, I've been using the Revolution baking powder in Lace. However, I don't actually bake with it. I'm not a massive fan of baking. I don't know, I think my under eyes are too dry to like bake powder on there for ages and ages. And I just dab it on. I just take a bit on the end of my big powder brush from Real Techniques. And I just, it's right in between the eyebrows here. It goes so oily on me. For the cheek, I don't have loads on the brush. So I use the Hoola bronzer. And for my forehead, I take the same bronzer, but I just use this like really fluffy brush just to sort of whack it on the forehead. It's a Zoeva 101 Luxe Face Definer. Okay, and I'm going to put a bit of highlight on a fan brush. I'm not even in a mirror, I don't know what this looks like, I'm just using the camera. Okay, so we're going to take that colour from MAC, the Fig one that we put in the crease, and I'm going to put it on the same brush, that like flat, the like fluffy flat brush, and just put some of that under the eye. Oh, put some in my eye. Add a bit of bottom mascara, finish it off. The last thing we've got to do is brows. I have recently changed what I do with my brows. I used to use a pomade, and I was going to say I realised it was kind of like Holly nudged us and said, have you seen how dark your eyebrows are? You really don't need to use a pomade. And I'm so glad that she told us. She's a good best friend. Because yeah, I've got really dark eyebrows. I've got thick eyebrows. I was using this Revolution Pro one in dark brown, and it is really good. But I think my eyebrows were starting to look a bit too blocky. So I've still been using a little bit of this, but just literally like on the bottom. See where I've got like a few gaps down here? I dab a little bit on, and I always just do that on my hand and take off that like the excess bit that I really don't need. Really are just putting a tiny bit of this on just to fill in those gaps. Just really lightly. I don't really apply any pressure. I just really lightly put that there at the front. And then I'm taking Boy Brow by Glossier. Is that how you say it? I never know how to say it. Glossier. And I just brush this through, and just to finish it off and make the hairs a bit more like bushy. And last but not least, the lip. So I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in Dolce K, and I'm going to use it with this matte liquid lipstick from Kylie as well called Malibu. So I'm just going to line them. So I've just lined them and then like just lightly filled them in a little bit with the lip liner. I've actually not used this colour in a while, and it was my favourite at one point, and used it literally every day. So this is the finished look. I've popped in a matching sparkly purple clip. That's like the new thing that I do at the minute. I always match my clips to my eyeshadow.